Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is my 7th month pregnancy update. I'm hoping to post this in a few days from filming, which means I will be a week into my 8th month. So not too bad time-wise. Which means I will have completed my 32nd week of pregnancy. So right now I am 31 weeks. I'm like 31 and a half weeks. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the countdown is on. I am like 8 weeks away from being 40 weeks, which is super full term. I think depending on your doctor, you're considered full term at 36, 37 weeks up until 42. That's really when you can have your baby with the least amount of complications, supposedly. And medically, she's fine, or he. And I was telling my husband that because we're like, oh my God, 8 weeks. Like 2 months sounds a lot less scary than 8 weeks. And he was just like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And I was like, it means medically in like 5 weeks, she will be okay to come out. She can come out tomorrow. Please don't let that happen. Or she could be 2 weeks late, so who knows? But, you know, it's just one more thing. Oh, she just kicked. Who knows, right, honey bunny? You're crazy. So, everything is going really well. A few days after, it just so happens that like a few days after I post these videos, I have a doctor's appointment. So when I posted my 6-month update, I was having my 7th month doctor's appointment, like the beginning of my 7th month doctor's appointment a few days later. And that went well. I love my doctor. She's great. We did get an ultrasound. And we've been going every 2 weeks now to the doctor, and the ultrasound was really nice. It was just a 2D ultrasound. The baby's adorable and perfect in our eyes. And but they didn't give us pictures. They said she was moving too much, which she's been moving a lot, and I would prefer to get blurry pictures versus no pictures. That's just me. They said hopefully the next ultrasound we can get like a 3D or a 4D, so I don't know. I guess it really just depends on the technician. Ugh, sorry. Oh my God, she's moving so much. So, but really all that matters is that she's doing well. Baby girl is happy and healthy and big. Mama is big. And my doctor was not there, so I saw a different doctor, which was fine by me because the day you go into labor, you don't know who's going to deliver you. It really depends who is working that day. It's not like the movies where it's like they call your doctor and your doctor shows up. You know, like it's just they have doctors there that are completely competent. I have an extremely great hospital I go to, and I am in the Boston area, so we have a plethora of amazing medical facilities, and I have complete faith and confidence in the doctors there, so I'm not really worried about that. And but yeah, so the appointment went well. I did get the Tdap, which is the just shot you get for whooping cough. I got that. My husband has to call his doctor to see if he needs his, and I told my mom to call her doctor and see if she needs hers, because when I go back to work after 3 months, my mom and my father will be watching baby girl. So okay, I have a little list of updates. I don't really go through like the week by week, but just kind of like over the month, what was going on. I started like the 3rd trimester and the 7th month in particular. I really felt, well, that's the beginning of the 3rd trimester. I really started feeling all those symptoms from my 1st trimester back again, but intensified. So I was like really exhausted. I still am. I am so tired, guys. And it is because, you know, all your nutrients are going to this baby. And in the beginning, there's so much being created, you know, from scratch that, you know, all your nutrients, all your energy, your body is just literally a baby making machine. And then your 2nd trimester, it's at a slower rate. And then your 3rd trimester, it's like the baby's packing on the weight, really fine-tuning skills and different things going on in there, and it's just exhausting. So I am so tired. Baby brain, I keep saying it, guys, it's real. Pregnancy brain, all of those things. It's not just a thing that people say. Even medically, it's just the oxygen is going down there, the blood is going down there, and you're completely overwhelmed. Even if you don't know you are, And there's just so much going on. And even when I'm not thinking about the nursery and the things we need to buy and prep and get ready for the baby, and it's like these anxieties live inside of you subconsciously, even if you don't know it. And as we're getting closer and closer, my biggest concern is really breastfeeding. My biggest concern is tearing during labor and then not being able to breastfeed, like not producing enough milk or not being able to latch. And these are things that are completely out of my control. So when I start like getting a little anxiety and thinking about it, I just kind of stop and I say, whatever God's will is whatever his will is. That's all that matters. And like I said, my doctor is the boss. I've told her, I was like, I want a vaginal birth. I want pain meds. I want to push. I want to do all this stuff. And if she thinks I need an episiotomy, okay. I don't want it, but okay. If she says I need a C-section, okay. Like whatever is going to get my honey bunny out of me safely and healthy and keep me safe and health so my husband doesn't freak out, that's all that matters. But yeah, so you just have all these things which distract you. So the baby brain is real. It's so real. Also, my heartburn has been horrendous. I mentioned this last time. I know people have mentioned taking different things. I haven't been able to try anything that works better than Tums. Like they all work the same for me. All those different pills, like over-the-counter medicines and stuff like that. They're so much pricier, and you have to take them all the time even when you're not feeling it, or you have to wait for it to kick in. At least that's how it is in my system. And I'm like, what's the point? So I just stick to my Tums because nothing else works better. It's not that Tums are so much more amazing, but they all perform to me equally. So I just stick with the Tums. It's really hard to move. It's really hard to put shoes on because I have a big old belly. I'll show you in a few minutes. And it's just everywhere. And around Christmas time, I like dropped a onesie my brother gave me for the baby. And I was just staring at it, and my husband's like, what's wrong with you? Like, pick it up. And then he's like, oh, you can't. And I'm just like sitting there with like my legs open on a chair, like sitting, and my belly's hanging. And I'm like, I like physically cannot bend that way anymore. Because it's not just like I'm chubby and like these are rolls that are like flexible. It's like I have a basketball strapped to me and I cannot move. In the middle of the night, oh my gosh, a few nights ago, I had to pee really bad. I've been getting this really bad pain the past 3 days. This is like the third day. Like 2.5 days. And it's really low, and it's kind of in my groin pelvic area. And I worked out the day before, so I wasn't sure if it had to do with that. But this happened right before my 7th month started also. So I think it might just be like everything loosening and stretching and getting ready. I'm not too worried. But when I sit down, there's relief. And when I stand up, like I can't walk. Like I'm hobbling like I'm gonna die. But so I had to go to the bathroom several times the other night. And one of the times getting back, my bed is really high because we have a huge box spring and a huge mattress and then like this beautiful heavenly mattress pad on top. And, normally I can hoist myself up because of my belly, but I was in pain. So I'm like trying to get as close to the headboard as I can. I was holding it. I was trying to get on, and my poor husband has been super ill. So I didn't want to wake him up. And I was actually laughing even though I was in pain because I'm like, this is so comical. Like I can't get on the freaking bed. So after several tries, I was able to get on. But yeah, so I have that pain. I'm trying to see what else. Oh, and because of my heartburn, sometimes, it's only happened maybe 4 times or so, the only way for me to get relief is to throw up. And because I could feel it all like just built up here. And it's not from eating too much, because it's always like either I haven't eaten, but I'm not hungry yet. It's not like too much time has passed. Or it's just been like an hour from eating. And then I just go to the bathroom and I don't have to gag or anything like that. I don't have to force myself. I just kind of like stand there and I'll think about it and then I just throw up. And it's quick and it's painless and there's never food. It's just really acidic. And then I feel better. So again, it's not every day. So I'm not too worried. I did talk to my doctor about it and they were like, you can take medication, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like you can also just tough it out. So I'm going to tough it out. My baby is so strong. So I do have an interior placenta, which means it's in the front. So we were warned early on that we may not feel her, that my husband may not feel her at all, because I may not even feel her, or it would take a really long time for me to feel her. I did feel her, I think I was like 20 weeks in one day, I want to say, either that or 21 weeks in one day. And my husband feels her all the time. She is so strong. My mom was over yesterday, which by the time this goes up, it'll be like last week. And I don't think she felt the baby kick, but she moved, like she rolled, and my mom was like, oh, I definitely felt her like body, you know. And I don't know if she's head down or not. I hope she is. I really hope she is, but I know she still has some time. So, but yeah, she moves so much and it just takes my breath away, and she is still kicking up a storm. And all the apps are like, oh, right around now, like you'll stop feeling your baby punch and kick and stuff like that, and you'll feel more like body movements because they're a lot more cramped in there. She's still kicking and punching and elbowing me, and it's like there are times when she's like quiet and she's like pop pop pop, you know, like 3 in a row, and I'm like, heifer, what are you doing? You know, like she's feisty already. And it's not that she's really little, because when we went our last ultrasound a month ago, she was 3 pounds and 6 ounces. So she was almost 3.5 pounds. And all the apps were saying that your baby was going to be like 3.5 pounds 2 weeks later. So I feel like she was like bigger. I feel like she's always been measuring like a week ahead. So I feel like she's measuring like 1 to 2 weeks bigger. So I guess we'll see in the next ultrasound what they say how big she is. But she's strong, and it does hurt sometimes, but I don't care. I'm just so grateful that we can even feel her. And oh, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry. Okay. So as far as that, nesting is obviously a really big thing. My husband is painting. We got like the trim redone upstairs. He primed the nursery. My father-in-law's coming tomorrow, and they're gonna paint the nursery. We picked a really lovely gray. Let me go get the swatch for you. So I had to sit on a pillow because I don't know, everything hurts. This is the color Sherwin-Williams, and I don't know if that's like the brand of paint or just the store, but it's lazy gray, and it's just a really light gray color. My husband is like, we thought we had a stroller picked out. It was like either a Graco or Chico that we were looking at, and now he's all about the Uppa Baby, which I was super surprised. It's a very pricey stroller, but one of his coworkers has it and he swears by it, so now my husband's on this. And at our doctor's appointment, we also got all the forms for like the birth certificate, and I don't know, that stuff just like, I was like, oh my God, like it's just getting real. So, and we need to pick a pediatrician. It's so, these are things I just don't even, like, it's so overwhelming. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Cause I'm just stressed out, and I'm really like, really nervous that I need to do this all like right now, because I do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Let me show you my belly. So there she is. Sometimes I feel like my belly comes out here, like she's super high, and then sometimes it's really low, and kind of right now it's just in the middle. So this is her. So that's my belly. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'm really excited. My very, very good girlfriend just had her baby, and she doesn't watch my videos, but we work together, but we're related through marriage. Our husbands are cousins, and her baby boy is just precious. Oh, I'm gonna cry. And just makes me like yearn to meet my little girl, and for them to have like their little cousin relationship. And my friend is just, she's so beautiful and she's so happy, and I'm just so excited for her, and I'm so excited for my husband and I to go through this together. And in 8 weeks or so, I'm gonna meet her, and I just can't believe it. So thank you all for watching, for loving, for your prayers, for your well wishes. You guys are amazing. And if any of you are pregnant, congratulations, good luck. I don't believe in luck, but good luck for lack of a better term. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.